Hello YouTube, I'm Jack Clark, the Musketeer, coming to you with another video. How are you? So I do apologise for the lack of content. My recording software has completely gone kaput, which is why I'm using some new one. It may have flipped the screen completely, I do apologise for that. But yeah, content and stuff and words and things. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organisation and their infinite glory have given us some more information as to the contents of the new challenges, or the next challenges, or wherever the new set that is coming out in the OCG. There will be a link in the description, and this will be updated as and when they add more details onto them, because we have very initial information and we don't have all of it, and it's going to be translated and updated if and when it's done. So, but we do have a little bit of information that we can talk about now, which is a new elemental hero monster that's coming out in the next challenges. So this is elemental hero Blazeman, level 4 fire warrior type monster, 1200 attack, 1800 defense, with the following effects. You can only use one elemental hero Blazeman effect per turn and only once per turn. When this card is normal or special summoned, you may add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. The second effect is that you may send one elemental hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, except elemental hero Blazeman, and until the end of this turn, this card's attribute, attack, defense becomes the same as that sent card. If you activate this effect, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn, except by fusion summon. So here we have elemental hero Blazeman, which is going right back to the roots of elemental heroes, which is actually something I've never really liked elemental heroes, but this I do like, because elemental heroes over a period of time just became too convoluted with sort of too many strategies. That's a problem with having a deck that was used by the main protagonist of one of the series, is as much as they may have one particular strategy, for writing purposes you need them to have as much versatility, because otherwise you write yourself into a hole, like, oh my god, Jaden doesn't have a card for this situation, oh, we can just give him one, which is why there are so many convoluted elemental heroes that don't seem to have one kind of theme. But Blazeman goes back to that. This is an awesome card, and of course its first effect allows you to search for polymerization. Like polymerization specifically. So of course I've noticed with Thermals as well that polymerization is getting a lot more support directly, making it actually a lot better, because of course polymerization is one of the cards, one of the fusion cards that enable fusion but doesn't give you any added benefits, and the archetypes and decks that use fusion have their own fusion cards that gives them more benefits, so why would you use polymerization at all? So cards like the Thermal archetype and Blazeman are giving polymerization some utility by giving it easier access to polymerization and of course to fusion summoning, because you can't search for your miracle fusion particularly too easily unless you're using like Synchro Fusionist and stuff like that, but polymerization looks like it's going to be the most easily searchable fusion card, which actually gives it a niche that the other fusion spells don't have, which is great. The next effect is that you can send an elemental hero monster from your deck to graveyard. You have an elemental hero Foolish Burial, but of course immediately you see this and you go Shadow Mist, so you normal summon this card, and then you can add a polymerization to your hand. If you don't want to though, you can then send more Shadow Mist from your deck to the graveyard, allowing you to facilitate more Shadow Mist plays later on, of course, because you can get it back from the graveyard for mask changing shenanigans. And then once you send it to the graveyard though, with Blazeman you get to search for a hero monster. So ding dong, Stratos is dead, but damn well is his legacy not living up to. He's living up. This is awesome. Of course it requires you to use multiple cards to get pretty much the same effect that Stratos had, but this gives you more versatility. This adds a new edge to elemental heroes that we have not seen in the past, and I'm really liking the looks of it, especially considering elemental heroes with their vast card pool don't have many cards that allow them to tie them all together, and this looks like it's going to be one of those cards that is allow you to tie them all together. It's a good solid monster. 1800 defense as well, that's alright as well, so you can just sit on it if you need to. But of course that's just my opinion, guys. Tell me what you think. Like I said, there will be a link in the description to go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization's page, and they of course are uploading more information as time goes by. As it stands, we've got 2 more trap cards, we've got 2 equipped spells, we've got a new El Shadol monster which is a fusion for earth monsters, and we have Catabingle Challenge, which is of course a nod to the Yu-Gi-Oh! ZL, and of course more information on these will be given to us via the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization, and I do thank them for their help. And of course I will be covering as much of this information as I can, and of course I will be talking about some of the V-Jump updates as well, because now that I can actually record. But that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, or as a video response, I'd like to hear from you. But that's pretty much it. I'm Jack Clark, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer. More videos coming out to you soon, but until then, goodbye.